We no hope, you acting like we got control over who gets chosen. I think it's a joke, the president's on dope, sniffing coke. He's just a puppet of Patsy, taking orders from a cult to the mask. He was dancing with the devil, so we can't ever trust. You got us by the balls, power, blood, money, and lust. Just take control of yourself, you know that change is a must. The initials of the US is us. Before you join the military, see what the war's about. We got a lot of dirt to clean in our house.
Committed treason, it's the reason we stand and we fight through the darkness and the light. The government lied.
Soldiers died in the fire of war, they got burnt. They had to learn the hard way. The freedom isn't free, so they paid the
Price with their life, and now you miss them. Some are still missing. This ain't the Christian coalition, I'm a child of the earth that study this knowledge without a need of a church. Of course I thank the Lord, but no thank you for the war. All of what we fighting for, it's the rich.
Before I get into this, just look at the side at some of the topics. Like the rapper Amel left the industry because she refused to sell her soul. Or Mary J. Blige hints that R&B singer Aaliyah was set up to be murdered. And there's a lot of talk of that lately. I mean, DMX has been fucking sprouting it out for years. That's why he's so fucked up in the head and shit. So this is all for real, man. All you gotta do is Twitter, folks. Follow the people. I mean, celebrities got a little bit more things to do than come online and make themselves look like complete fucking nut jobs. And if you've heard their story from the beginning, you know they ain't fucking bullshitting. Especially Tila Tequila. That bitch ain't lying. I can tell you right now, that bitch ain't lying. You want to hear an incredible fucking story, you're going to hear one. Now, a man named Donald Marshall released a very detailed letter via the internet back in 2012 with claims that he was cloned as a child at age 5 and used as a song and sex slave. This dude, if you haven't seen the interviews with him, he's saying how he used to make songs, like very popular songs, that other people sang. That's what this dude did. And if you've ever seen Megadeth's album, I forget which album it is, but there's a dude on the cover of a Megadeth album being tortured. That's him. We'll get to that though. I'll show the picture and shit. So, he makes claims that his clone would be beat and tortured to entertain top entertainment and politically powerful people. He also claims that popular actor and comedian Bernie Mac was murdered because he spoke out against torture. According to Marshall, about 300 to 400 elite figures sit in an arena and watch pedophilia, bestiality, and horrible torturing of cloned children and adults take place. This is true. He says his memories were suppressed until he turned 30 years of age. The memories of his clone occurs during his dreams. Marshall claims his mother, Catherine, sold him into sex and torture slavery after she married a man named Gordon Cohun. Marshall also claims they used an image of him after being tortured on the Megadeth album, The World Needs a Hero, when he was 23. He also claims to have wrote many songs for various celebrities, including Britney Spears' Break the Ice, which he claims is about blowing up cloning centers. And he claims Spears is also a clone. And Britney Spears has come out herself and said she's been cloned hundreds of times and she's fucking sick of it. And a lot of these celebrities, folks, those aren't even the real celebrities. The real celebrities are fucking dead, or they're fucking locked up as slaves. Those are their clones. I know it sounds fucking blah, fucking out there, man, but shit, folks. It says in the Bible, crazy truths will be brought to the light. And I mean, this is nothing, folks. This ain't nothing. There he is right there. That's the dude. And that's him on the Megadeth cover. And that's his clone that was tortured and shit. And while they tortured the clone, you feel the pain. The effects don't happen to you, but you still feel the pain. Here's the shit about B.O.B. that I did a video on. Recently took to Twitter to take similar claims. B.O.B. saying that there are clone celebrities and cloning centers. He also told his Twitter followers, if any headlines appears about me being crazy or delusional, it's a cover-up. And ever since he's put these tweets out, they're not there anymore. I swear I don't want any attention or money or fame no more, just to get the truth out. The truth you've been hidden from since birth. By all means, please don't follow me or go along with anything I say. Inform you about. Do your own research. Find your truth. And look what he puts over here. Notice a celebrity who has tattoos or piercings mysteriously vanish. When a celebrity... Let me make this bigger. When a celebrity in great health suddenly suffers a stroke, heart attack, aneurysm, cloning center. Hundreds of kids go missing each year, cloning center. Every time you see a celebrity randomly lose their mind, cloning center. Notice a celebrity who has tattoos or piercings mysteriously vanish, cloning center. The deception is so deep, it's literally deep within the earth. A system that does not serve the people will never win. All my social media outlets are heavily monitored and my reach is crippled. The plan to collect everyone's DNA. Most sci-fi movies don't just predict what's about to happen, they show what is happening now. I tell you folks that all the time. They admit this shit in their own books. These psychopaths put out fucking books, folks, right in your face, man. They'll tell you on television what the fuck David Rockefeller has said a couple of times on TV when they asked him about the New World Order and all the shit that goes along with it. He says, if that's the New World Order, I'm guilty as charged. With a big smile on his face. And if you notice, B.O.B.'s, he started high on the fucking music list, didn't he? Where is he now? People like Emil, Immortal Technique, Diabolic, all the fucking good rappers, the rappers that are fucking way doper than anybody else that's out, and you know they are. Wonder why they're not at the top of the list. Yeah, folks, just go in to YouTube and type cloning centers. Every time you see a celebrity randomly lose their mind, cloning center. There's a video of him talking about it. Now, folks, they also talk, these celebrities coming out about this for some reason, a lot of them talking this flat earth shit. Like, I know for a fact, B.O.B., he came out with the flat earth shit. Like, he was talking about it all day long. And they, like, one by one, boop, boop, his posts were disappearing. But people were following him and watching the shit disappear. This is an incredible fucking story. So, Tila Tequila, if you don't know her, she was on some MTV show about love. And if you don't know, she's a transsexual. But anyways. So she died in 2012. And this is, I guess, her clone. And she talks a lot of crazy shit, man. You follow her fucking Twitter. She's usually the one that leads you to other celebrities that came out. Like, celebrities go to her, and, you know, if they want to come out. So she says, if the Earth was a spinning globe, then how come airplanes can still land without crashing? Because the face of the Earth is flat, not a globe. Folks, if the Earth was spinning like that, airplanes would only be able to fly west. Or airplanes wouldn't be able to fly west. They'd only be able to fly east. Because that's the way the wind blows. That's the way the globe spins. So they wouldn't be able to fly the other direction. Fuck, the government is blasting me with frequencies again. My right arm just melted. I think I accidentally started World War IV on my page, but one day y'all realize I was right about the flat earth, just like our ancestors knew. I'm the only celeb not afraid of the others, so I speak the truth. That's how I got killed in 2012 and became a clone. And now people are asking her questions on here saying, who are the others? Are they like the Illuminati? Also, how does one become a clone of themselves? One become a clone of themselves. And she says, that's crazy. Anyways, if you want to go to her Twitter, it's at Angel Tila Love. I suggest following her for a day or two. So she says, yes, I've been on many planes, and she's talking about basically confirming it. So then she says, remember when back in the days people ate like maybe one boar a week if they were lucky, and now everyone eats entire Walmarts? Perhaps all that fructose intake has melted all of your brains. Just shut up and take more vaccines and become even more handicapped than you already are. In 2012, after I died, I was replaced with a clone, aka me now, and was microchipped and was activated after the fallout 2013 to 2015. Do you understand why you're all under mind control? Puts mind control in big letters. Because if you were free to think for yourselves, you wouldn't be able to. So this goes on to talk about Marshall, and he's talking about how there's a cloning station run by Queen Elizabeth the Second, not a clone, who reigned from 1558 to 1603. I don't think you caught that. There's a cloning station run by Queen Elizabeth the Second. It's not a clone. It's Queen Elizabeth from fucking 1600. Okay, but sound like could be the basis of a Hollywood film franchise, combines some of the most prevalent conspiracy theories of the 20th and 21st centuries. And there's celebrity cloning centers, which I posted on my Facebook. And there you go. Human cloning began around the end of World War II and allows human consciousness to be transferred between clone bodies. But it's a flawed technology, and the minds of clones can be damaged. He was commissioned by the Illuminati to write modern hip-hop songs, including tracks by Britney Spears. World politicians and entertainers gather at secret underground military bases and watch gladiator fights among clones. They also engage in sex with clones and torture them, including clones of children. I've told you that before. That's true story, folks. So, I've heard plenty of stories about this. The Illuminati forged an alliance with the ancient race of parasitic lizards, the Vril. You ever heard of the Vril Society, folks? Hello. The Vril and the Nazis. Agartha. Folks, that shit that I did about Agartha, the Hollow Earth shit, when Admiral Byrd said he went in there, he said, yeah, it was glorious and shit like that. But he also said the person he described meeting, the head honcho, he clearly described this person to be a demon of some sort, the devil. So, I don't know there. Bernie Mac died of an aneurysm that resulted from being tortured for trying to speak up and protect Marshall against the Illuminati. And that dude has even said that and told you about Britney Spears. It's insane, man. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you don't really want to see that picture. And how about this? Nicki Minaj makes bizarre tweet about cloning. Hashtag stop human cloning. Listen to this shit, man. Recently, fans on hip-hop message boards have pointed out how strangely celebrities have been acting. Several artists have made unusual comments on Twitter. There was plenty of discussion about how odd they were acting. Nicki Minaj always used to be eccentric as part of her style. But if she is currently upset, she has valid reason to be. Yeah, everyone, well, stop fucking people. What can I tell you? She's fucking every damn artist that she comes across and does songs with. I think her handlers just do it on purpose. It's for show and tell. But, so... Alright, so she says, my tears have dried and I know that no weapon formed against me will prosper. Searching for people who can relate. Hashtag stop human cloning. And she's admitted that she's a clone a couple of times. And she's also done that fucking stupid giggly transformation that Britney Spears has and Beyonce have done. You know, sitting there in an interview, being real, and then all of a sudden just like a little fucking kid. How about the shit with Al Roker? Folks, this is real deal here. I showed you this before if you've been around, but I want you to check this out. This is on live TV. It's on live TV, man. And it's not the only one. So when she says, I think it's Holy Spirit, that's the fucking switch word, if you will. And this is how they fuck with their clones, basically, to fucking get a laugh. And they're about to turn his ass off. Just watch.
That's exactly how you have to have a certain amount of distance between the bodies.
Exactly.
You're high.
Yeah, it's like they say Catholic school is leaving for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of
Holy
memories
Ghost.
today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
Check him out, man.
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley.
Watch as she says Holy Ghost. The switch goes off.
It's a big day in music history.
Damn, he
35
already...
years ago.
School is leaving for the Holy Ghost. Anyway, there is a lot of memories today, actually. It's a big day in music history.
35 years ago today, Elvis Presley passed away, the king of rock and roll. As Mark Cohn says in his great song, Walking in Memphis, there's a pretty little thing waiting for the king down in
Alright. There's a lot more of them. Here, let's look at this one. I've done these before. Shit balls. This is fucking nuts. There's a whole video on it. There's a whole list, did you see them? Of all celebrities and shit. Hey!
I'm sorry. I was in a trance.
Yeah, what control did I know?
Yeah, I bet you were.
For me, I couldn't tell.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. Okay.
That's not the only one. I mean, she's going through all sorts of shit for like 20 minutes. I want you folks to pay attention to the screen. Hey, believe what you will. However, they do have holograms. They do have synthetics. That is fact. Whether or not these people are actually cloned and still alive, I don't know. Is Tupac alive? Yes, Tupac is alive. I know that for a fact. Is Biggie alive? No, Biggie's fucking dead. Is Eazy-E dead? Yes, Eazy-E's dead. And they got that motherfucker with some kind of, they got an AIDS drug that can give you full-blown AIDS in a couple of weeks. You're dead. Yep. Don't think cloning's real, you will after you see this. Just take a listen, folks.
And then they work in like some laboratory that's like far, far away, underground somewhere with like reptilians and demons and other things because they have to be underground to do it. And then they preserve it, and then they basically make a clone or make, you know, a synthetic of someone. I think it takes like a couple years to make, if not a couple months. And then once they have it, they show it to the world, and you think it's actually them, but really it isn't. And they also have hologram technology. And as we saw from The Black Child, that there was a video that even showed Obama and even proved that he was, in fact, a hologram, that it wasn't really him.
Sure did.
And they've done hologram technology with Michael Jackson performing on stage, and Tupac as well. Because remember, these celebrities aren't dead. They have stand-ins, they have lookalikes, and they have clones.
Hello.
And you'll never know the real Michael Jackson, the real Tupac, or how they really look, because they're either hiding somewhere or they put them right where you can see them, but they're just disguised. And they do this all the time. Now, I'm bringing this up because I did this post, and as you can see here, B.O.B. was actually the one to expose a lot of the cloning centers and what goes on with cloning. As I said in my...
Listen, fucking B.O.B., Tila Tequila, this Donnie Marshall dude, Nicki Minaj, Kim Kardashian, Britney Spears, a bunch of other fucking people are talking about these cloning centers. Bernie Mac started talking about cloning centers, all of a sudden he has a fucking aneurysm. Yeah, and according to this Marshall guy, they can put electricity to your clone. A continuous flow of electricity will cause you to have an aneurysm. Hello.
Chris Brown Rihanna video, a lot of celebrities are starting to
Chris
come out with
Brown,
the truth now
yeah.
because they're getting real
Chris
tired of the
Brown's
sleeping
talking a lot
public,
of
and they're
shit,
getting
too.
tired of the evil that's been going on. I'm going to take you to some of the things that B.O.B. has said going on. He says, notice the celebrity who have tattoos or piercings,
Yeah,
they're
he
using
answered
them
that.
for Illuminati sacrifices and rituals. This stuff, people, this stuff is not a joke. This is real stuff that goes on all the time, that your elite are doing, that these celebrities that you so love and adore are doing all the time. It's not a joke, you know, and people think that, you know, this is made up, that this isn't true, that this isn't real. This stuff is real, people, and it's time to wake up and see what's going on with all this cloning and what's going on with all these sacrifices and things. And
Word. Because you know what's happening? It's a lot of other shit's happening too. Gene splicing and shit. Folks, there's weird fucking creatures coming up all over the world, which is mentioned in the Bible. And I've shown pictures of it. I mean, they're obviously trying to manipulate genetics. They're trying to change our genetic code, which I just went through yesterday with the gene drive thing. What it basically does is God is supposed to come back and harvest all of his good souls. Well, he won't have any souls to harvest if they're fucking gene driving. Which pretty much, you know, pushes out the real humans. You know, it pretty much pushes out one race or whatever and brings in another clone of it. So God will come back and there won't be shit here. Except a lot of evil will have to destroy the fucking planet again. This shit goes so much deeper than people realize. So when motherfuckers are talking about, you know, lizards and aliens, which are demons, you better fucking pay attention. Because the shit's coming out. God says it will come out. It will all come out. So you better get ready for some shit. I don't know if you folks have ever heard of sky falls. You know, stone comes out of the sky. How about a whole fucking horde of fish falling like rain from the sky? Rainfall of small fish in Sri Lanka. Edible fish. Edible. What the fuck else was in them? What the fuck else was in them? Some kind of a fucking spirit or something? Just picked the fish up and ate them, huh? So who the fuck knows? All of Sri Lanka is probably fucking poisoned with the devil now. Prawn rain. Fish rain usually occurs when swirling whirlwinds over relatively shallow water develops into water sprouts and sucks in almost anything in the water, including fish, eels, and even frogs. The marine life can be carried long distances by buffeting clouds even when the water sprout stops spinning. Even when the water sprout stops spinning. Villagers say the fish rain shower took place on Monday with the creatures falling on the village green, roads, and roofs. Some of the fish, each 3 to 5 inches in length, were still alive and were put in buckets by villagers who later ate them. That's it for now. God bless and carry on.